point where all government apparatus, particularly the police, were released to go and aid that enterprise. That illegal act led to many other illegal decisions and actions taken by different government institutions, plus one arm of government, which is the National Assembly, that effected changes in terms of the leadership of the opposition in Parliament, starting with leader of opposition, whip, and all those that follow, all in wanting to legitimatize that illegal activity on the 24th of October of 2023. We had raised concern, the Zambian people have raised a concern, the church have raised concern, different stakeholders, so by Community House. We have warned Mr. Thandiwe Mphende, and these criminal activities will not help you. If there are people that are telling you that you being heavy-handed and using police and any other institution to brutalize the Zambian people, we have been at this stage before as a country. We were there through our forefathers before independence in 1964. We were there through those that fought on our behalf, for multipartism, the Truvas and the rest, when they faced the brutal regime of UNIP in the 80s and 1990, 1991. And even now, we are ready. All of us that are seated here, and the many Zambians of conscience who believe in what we introduced and gave ourselves, multipartism, they will not succumb to your intimidation. You can arrest, you can brutalize no matter how much you want. But even if you went to an extent of killing and cutting each one of us in 1,000 pieces, each piece will still speak for patriotism, democracy, and multipartism, and will speak against injustice. What is happening to the Chief Registrar, Madam Thandiwe Mphende, is uncalled for. She just did what she was expected to do in response to a court order or a subpoena, and that is to provide the documents required in terms of the status of the office bearers, at the Registrar of Society. Barely an hour or two after that, the permanent secretary that was assuring me and Ambassador Mwamba that is a professional person and he will not allow any illegality to be undertaken, is the first one wanting to lambast and brutalize and harass that woman, and now shall be surrendered to PSMD, so that obviously, as it were, that's more or less like others would say constructive dismissal. But that is to brutalize her out of the office. They want to bring a lady by the name of Ms. Mlenga, who is basically a stooge of the UPND, to try and force her or cause her to effect changes to legitimatize that illegal enterprise. There is a lady we have come to learn who's pushing, who had worked with Mr. Andareki before, suggesting that such activities have been done before, in time past. We can effect these changes and let the consequence follow later. We can't have people in government who are ready to take, to do anything, even criminal activities, hoping that along the way they will be legitimatized. What is at risk now is the peace of Thandiwe Mphende. Don't push this country into chaos under your watch. May you retreat from these criminal activities, denting your name. Do the right thing. Actually, the best way to win the hearts of the Zambian people is to perform, not to engage in such activities. And we demand that all those who are being victimized unjustly, just be assured, those who are patriotic, those who are professional, when the time comes in 2026, you will be reinstated in your position, you will be paid for the inconvenience that you are being occasioned right now for being professional. We want to call upon the police, we want to call upon civil servants, and all those in other departments, remain professional. You will, at the end of the day, be rewarded for standing with Zambia and not standing with a political party that wants to usher us to dictatorship. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Okay, so that was an address by our Secretary General of the party. He's recounting what has happened. Just a recap for those that have joined us on social media is that there were changes made by the Speaker of the National Assembly on 1st November 2023, purporting that the PF had sent a new list of office bearers and a new list of leader of the opposition and opposition whip. To that extent, the Speaker of the National Assembly proceeded to make changes and replaced Honorable Brian Munduvile with a gentleman called Robert Chawinga from Mafinga, and replaced Honorable Stephen Kampiongo with our dear brother Anton Chanda Mumba. These changes, as has been demonstrated by the SG, were illegal and are illegal. To date, no changes have been done to the Registrar of Societies register in regard to the Patriotic Front. And this can't be changed because the Patriotic Front is yet to have its conference as prescribed by its constitution, which is deposed with the Registrar of Societies. The Patriotic Front has not made any changes in Parliament. We have given the Speaker of the National Assembly 24 hours in which to, with the light of information arising from a Lusaka High Court order, to legal consequences. We've asked upon the Law Association of Zambia to act on the misconduct and unethical display by their member, the Speaker of the National Assembly. The changes that were made were illegal, and to our members, as the SG said, stand firm. This is a protracted process. Faithful to the party. Remain and hear our voice. Be steadfast. This fight will be won. The illegalities that have occurred this afternoon at the Registrar of Societies, to belabor the point of emphasizing, is sadly unfortunate. The Registrar of Societies merely complied with the Lusaka High Court order issued by Judge Timothy Katenekwa. That order compelled her to immediately release the current status of the register in regard to the Patriotic Front. And that's all she did. What crime has she committed to be subjected to this transfer and to the current harassment where the police have sealed the office and are searching it and they're harassing the poor lady? She is just but a public officer who would disobey a High Court order. So thank you very much for those that were watching, and that's an update that we thought that as a party we could quickly give you, that and people are willing, the government of President Hakainde is willing to destroy institutions, destroy parliament. To what extent? To please Malsaka. You are willing to be impeached. You are willing for your speaker to be impeached. You are willing in future to be prosecuted for Malsaka. No one to apologize. So with those few remarks, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and God bless you. God bless our country. Keep on praying for our country. Keep on praying for our country. Thank you.